Hello, true believers, and welcome to another episode of the Amazing Fasting Fat Man. The Amazing Fasting Fat Man, aka Big John, was a mild-mannered, morbidly obese individual when one day he was struck by a radioactive thought that one day, because he was 530 pounds, he would die quickly and not see his son grow up. From that day, our hero dedicated himself to change. He went on a 3-week intermittent fasting regiment with a 4-hour eating window. And on January 2nd, 2019, he became the Amazing Fasting Fat Man, fighting for truth, justice, and the American weight loss. The Amazing Fasting Fat Man, using his very real power of ketosis and autophagy, and along with his super friends, his YouTube subscribers, is fighting at his arch nemesis, obesity. That's right, obesity, that arch villain, that scourge of scourge that claims 300,000 lives annually. Our man is not going for it. He's hitting obesity with a left and a right and a left even. Why? Because he's the fasting fat man, able to go from 530 pounds to 363 faster than a speeding bullet. Able to now get up from a seated position, unassisted, as if he was going to leap a tall building in a single bound. He's the Amazing Fasting Fat Man. Look at your screen. He's bigger than a bird. He used to be as big as a plane, but now he's just the Amazing Fasting Fat Man, coming to a scale near you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 115 of my 120-day water fast. I feel great. Now, today I'm going to go over what happened over the Easter holiday, because some of you in the comment section wanted to know how my family reacted to seeing me so slim. But first, before I forget, I want to mention that I had an interview with Bart K from the UK. He is a nutritional watchdog, so I'll have his link in the description box. I also had my weekly interview with Ed from the West Coast. He calls weekly. We don't discuss just fasting, we discuss everything, existentialism, you name it, the new Karate Kid thing. I'll also have a link to our most recent podcast in the description box. But anyway, as a lot of you know who's been following me, my family don't really know that I'm water fasting. I mean, there's very few of them that I trust with the secret. And of course, like those of you who've followed from the first video know, is because my mother is a retired nurse who's come of age, and I don't want her I don't want her worrying about me fasting. So I pretty much kept it from anyone in the family who's a blabbermouth, except for my brother. He's not really a blabbermouth, but I don't want him to have to test his loyalties, and then when the crap hit the fan, he's in the doghouse, so now he got plausible deniability. But anyway, then it was a mixed bag. Some people knew that I was on a diet because I told my mom. I've switched the story to my mom to like now I'm doing OMAD, and conveniently enough, the OMAD, my 1-hour window is more towards the morning. So whenever I go over there, I can never eat. My window is closed. And since I did research OMAD, I know exactly what I'm talking about. So my mother told a few of them that, well, he's doing some weird kind of diet. He's losing a lot of weight. So some of them expected to see me lose weight. Some of them didn't know nothing at all. The last time they saw me was in December during my son's birthday party. So I was over 500 pounds back then. So when I walked in, it was a mixed bag. Like the people who knew about it were still shocked because of the immense weight loss. The ones who didn't know about it, it was more like, oh my God, I think he's on crack. It was totally weird. But anyway, my mom prepared a cornucopia of food. She threw it down. It looked heavenly. However, of course, your hero was not tempted at all. I brought 3 seltzer water with me because that's my new thing now. Ever since Atlantic City, I love seltzer water. I have it kind of like my champagne. If I'm watching Game of Thrones, I open up a little bubbly of seltzer water. So I brought three cold seltzer water with me, and that was pretty much what I was going to have while everybody ate. I was not tempted by the food. I could care less. I've had all this food before. It tasted the same before the fast. It'll taste the same after the fast. This is one of the ways I know that I've broken my addiction to food, because food is no longer tempting to me. I don't know exactly when the temptation for food left me, but I do know it left me because prior to fasting, food used to dominate my thought. I could be on a diet, I could have just finished eating, and the next thing I'm thinking about is the next meal. Now I go days and don't even think about it at all. It just, I mean, sometimes I read your comments and you guys talk about refeeding, and that's when it's like, oh yeah, okay, I could do X, Y, and Z. That's when food come to mind. But other than that, it's not in my thoughts whatsoever. Anyway, funny story. I have an uncle. He's not that big. He just got like a little bit of a beer gut, but then he sees me, and it's kind of like some kind of alpha maleism competition comes in. Because now all of a sudden this guy is Rocky, like he's training for a fight. He's like, well, yeah, the other day I walked from this part of Queens to that part of Queens, and this is a guy who's never talked about dieting before, but now he's like, yeah, I'm trying to get in shape and this and that. And the thing is, he didn't tell the family any of this, you know. So when everyone's taking food, he's skipping on food. And my mother, you know, when she puts things together, she expects you to eat. So she's like, hey, Jerry, why don't you have this and that? He's like, well, instead of saying he's dieting, he's like, my stomach's a little bit queasy. My mom always have an answer for everything. Not a problem. Daniel, go get him some Malox. He's like, oh, no, it's not really an upset stomach. It's gas. I'm a little bit gassy. She's like, not a problem. Daniel, the gas X is in the bathroom. Go get him some gas X. He could not escape my mother. He had to eat the lasagna. He had to eat. There was just no getting around it. But that was pretty much it. I mean, you know, aside from me not caring about the food, sipping on my seltzer water, and, you know, the shock of it all, nothing really happened and stuff. I hate to bore you. I thought, you know, you probably thought it'd be more exciting than that, but it isn't. But anyway, today is day 115 of day 120. I know a lot of you have been waiting to see what I weigh, since I haven't weighed in a while. The last time I weighed was at the doctor's office. It was 163. We don't know if it's calibrated to my scale. Let's see what my scale says. $355. Wonderful. Wonderful. 355. Now, 355 is a personal milestone because I met this beautiful woman when I was 355. And despite the fact when we dated and we were out together, we looked like the number 10, this woman gave me her heart. Despite the fact that while we were together, I became huge. I went over 500 pounds and we started to look like a 0.0. This woman stuck with me. Now we're back to looking like a number 10, and pretty soon we're going to look like a number 11. Guys, this is a journey that's just getting started. You know where we're going. We're going to 195 by December. That's right. From 530 pounds in December to 195 pounds in December. This is the journey we're taking. I'm glad all of you are going along this journey with me. To my fasting brothers out there, stay strong. I read your comments. I answer your comments. Just remember, make sure you consult your doctor. Let them know what you're doing. One of the best things this lovely woman did was get me to talk to my doctor, because now I fast with impunity because I know someone has my back. If I was fasting freestyle in the back of my mind, I might be worried. I'm not worried. I'm just fasting freely. Please like, subscribe, and more importantly, share. The Fasting Fat Man is out. Take care. I love you all.